Okay, so welcome to my 1.1 Wuling megabase that I worked on over the last 2-ish weeks, and I wanted to just show it off and do a tour of everything that I built in here. So let's just get straight into it. So we'll just climb on down from here. Like I said, this took me a while to make. I did a lot of planning in Enfield tools. I did move that into Enka, planned it, made sure all my fluid principles worked, which they did. I had a few minor snafus, but for the most part, it all worked. Normally when I zone in, I'd zone in here at the pack, kind of facing this way, which I don't exactly like, but it's okay. This build is broken into 4 zones with 1 illegal zone, as I keep calling it. I think it's funny. This is like the agricultural greenhouse zone. This is the fluid / wet works zone, which I'm very well aware that wet works does not mean a place where wet workings happen. It's where you kill people. It's not where you kill people. It's not a thing at all. Not a place at all, but whatever. This is the forges area where the grinders and the forges of the sky are. This is the battery packaging unit. I call this the grinder area. Yeah, that grinder. And then up here is the illegal production facilities that kind of like I call them illegal because they kind of like siphon off material. This is such a bootleg setup to make this battery. I originally had Yazhen C, but like whatever. And then this place is like making all this sewage. That's like, bro, who's trying to make sewage and pump it into the Wuling water, right? So have all that. In addition, I wanted to kind of I tried to section this place off with like depot loaders, but it didn't work out so well. You just don't have enough, but I was able to do stuff like using this water pipe to add it as a kind of sectioning tool, right? To help give barriers between each zone. With that in mind, the planter zone doesn't really have too much going on in it on foot. I made the ring around the AIC because I think it looks cool. But once you kind of escape out of there, not escape, once you kind of walk out of there, you have this long pipeline, right? It's long pipeline. I think it's really, really cool. That then splits off to the left and forward, kind of showing you where you can go next. I mean, obviously, there's also the physical barrier and how the depot goes, but that's what I liked about it. Fun fact, water does not extend, pipelines extend to 80 meters. If you want to extend them, you can use a pipe control unit. Or you can use any of the other like pipe splitters, but they cannot use a splitter on top of a depot bus. So over there, you'll see in the illegal zone that concept. The agriculture zone looks better from above, and in 2D it does not look as good in person, I feel, but I like the way it looks anyway. Over here in the forge grinder zone, we have longer production lines, a lot of production happening. I think it looks really good. There's a lot of symmetry. We have the forges outputting all kinds of fun stuff, right? It's all working at 100% efficiency, by the way. Like, this is all giving us just what we want. The 12, oops, excuse me. The 12 SE Wulings are coming out. The 6 syringes. We have the 1 battery, even though it says 2 a minute. It's not always 2 a minute. It's just kind of weird. Those are our main 2 outputs: is the Yazhen syringe A, the SE Wuling battery, and the HC Valley battery. Okay, so let's jump back on the bus and move on to our next zone. So now we'll go to the illegal zone. In the illegal zone, things are built a lot more chaotically on purpose. Well, not on purpose. I didn't try to make them orderly. So there's a lot of like these jagged lines and like things kind of hug things, and they're in the weirdest of places, and there's no real order to them. I wanted that. I also really love this Yazhen C fluid color. Like, I want to drink that. It reminds me of like the Ghostbusters ectoplasm high C cooler thing for all my other millennials out there. I also want to taste the sewage, and my friend told me I can't taste it. But after seeing it in game, I was like, yeah, that has like chromatic fluid, and I probably shouldn't taste that. So this area also has a nice triple color pipeline for a little while that I really, really like. I think this place looks really cool. The grinding area over here, I think, looks really cool as well. I hope they let us get like cosmetic buildings and statues and placeables that we can put in places like this. I think it would look really cool to have like a statue here or something, right? So I hope they let us do that, or they add that in the future. This is the fluid area, the wet works. Try to do a lot more piping here and advanced piping concepts. This is waste management. All the waste flows into here. These little buildings. But over here, I think this looks really cool when you come underneath this initial... Oh, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. This one. The transfer of zircon effluent into the zircon... whatever it's called. Like, I think this looks really cool when you're under here. You got this, like... these, like, bridges of pipes above you running. It looks really awesome. I really like it. You can come around to this side and you get, like, a more industrial. It's not as clean. You have these longer pipelines collecting stuff. And pumping stuff out, so that looks really cool. I like when you can do that. Another vantage point, we can take a look at the base. These are my water pumps. Another vantage point we can look at is from up here, back near the Ferium ore deposits. You can get a pretty decent... Ooh, Yazhen. You can get a pretty decent look at your base, but the best look, the best place to go, I believe, is in the back where we started the video. I think that looks really good. I spent a lot of time on this. I spent a lot of brain power on this. Some of my friends had to endure some serious yapping about this and learning how the pipes worked and stuff. Pass-throughs worked and pipe pass-throughs worked with the crucible reactors and stuff. So it was a very fun build. I really enjoy it. I cannot wait to rip it out and redo it all for 1.2. If they add new stuff like that, so we'll see what they do. It's very fun. The factory stuff is very fun and rewarding. I've never played a factory game before, so all this has been very new to me, and it's been very fun to do. So that's my Wuling base, and I hope you liked running through it with me.